So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? Of course. Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. Orpheus is not just a Githyanki. He is Mother Gith's blood. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. and glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a gay hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me. I'm listening.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
My resplendence honors yours. Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
We have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. If we master the tuples, it will be different. But right now, that mastery depends on an Illithid and its Githyanki's slave. I'm not going to submit to this. Don't ask me again.
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink. Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just, it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel loved. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard. Yeah. Ah, great power. Especially if this thing. Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
Thank the gods.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her. Yes, and at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be. No, this is one offer I won't be taking.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new...
Yes? The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Well, of course I've thought about it. If I complete... Of course, I don't even know if I could... Before anything... to the... Yes, I don't know if you perform the ritual there. It feels too public. It risks... I hope so. But if the citizens of...
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation.
Never a dull moment.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Still alive. So that's progress. Never wanted the easy path.
Let's move. Can't give up now.
I've got a long road ahead.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
What to do?
must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for Tyr's sake. It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you. Let them stay here? What if the little brat gets into the basement? My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job.
Be on my way.
Got to focus.
choice but to keep going. You've made a grave mistake.
Breathe deep and move. Can't give up.
On I go.
Swords meet sorcery.
Well, so much for peace. Blood follows me everywhere.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
I'll feel that one later.
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me?
That's curious.
I've got a long road ahead. The right tool will do the trick.
Don't be surprised.
This place is
Caution
trapped.
is warranted here.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Look at the trap.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
What to do? Watch how you go. There's a trap.
avoid that trap.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. There I can crack that open.
I have such a headache.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
This bear was young, judging by the teeth. Juveniles aren't so impressive as trophies.
Which way to the nearest library? Must have been pretty young when it was killed, this cave bear. Rather sad, really.
No time to rest.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You again. Did you need something?
Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
Not everyone subscribes.
If I was a Sharan lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form of doing so, after all.
Shadowheart needs to speak to her more than I do. Better wait until she is free.
No time to rest. Donations?
You again. Did you need something?
All right, what now?
If the guild come asking, so you should probably get away from the scene of the crime. Well, with Zenobia and the others... All right, now I have to figure out what I'm going to... A room can wait. After what you've put me through...
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Be on your way, citizen.
Back again, are you? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. You sure? This lot have been through enough without your ignorance. Now, are you going to clear off or not? Not unless you want to make a donation. In case little weasels like you come and you don't, after all they've been through. If you can't see it, I'm not going to...
Christine is pretty fun. She held out a bit.
I'm not in the mood.
Now, mind your tongues.
Hail, friend. Forgive me, Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? Is that so? Enigmatic soul, aren't you? A word of advice, then. You might not get as warm a welcome as in days gone by. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself as... Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldarians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Why does it matter?
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Have you lost your nerve, my blood-starved sibling? Oh, did I mangle your skull too terribly? I could end it now, but I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Washing my pits. Aye! Got a blood nug.
My son Garen is
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been...
Can't stand her, can't stand.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends.
What in the hells was that?
felt like an earthquake. As if I didn't have problems enough already.
Heads will roll for this. This trans... Oh, you poor... A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures. I should be loins deep in Shares's caress by now, not...
All in one. I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm though.
No, I'm afraid...
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy.
Whatever the dog thinks, being here...
Well, the children can be war is no plan.
I'm busy.
Back again, are you? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Well, if
Traps. One always has to be on the alert.
back again, are you? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. What? Who'd put explosives in toys? Very well. You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers.
Gods. Go talk to Nestor if you must.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldarians. What exactly are you implying? We just want Baldur. You and I haven't.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough Flaming Fists here for these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper... Let's hope Archduke...
Let's get going.
What do you provoked? The child was the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deep.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is. Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
Meat!
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Blood! Tasty blood! So delicious!
Oh, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have
animal friends.
Of course. He never travels without...
Ooh, a circus! How I love the raucous revelry, the goofs and the guffaws!
Does this arsehole not understand common? Do you want to buy face
these chests are empty.
Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor.
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You dare speak to me as if we were equals? You are a scrap of food in my teeth. The dirt beneath my fingernails. You are nothing. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose. Behold! My fury! Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see!
Looking ahead.
Right, what now?
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor,
Truth, a sword, and trust, a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
It can't hurt, I suppose. Unless you embarrass me. Then you might find yourself hurting in a whole manner of ways.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Shadowheart. An endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen. Think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night?
Well put. Though I'll forgive a middling wine so long as the company makes up the difference.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection.
Stop me yet.
Approach! Ugly one! Yes! Beyond spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Let us see! Alas! No, Jack. Alas! No!
Never a dull moment.
This city, your eyes, Stira. You are bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love
to live in more interesting times.
Beyond spin! To win prizes beyond than a Kabi.
Can't give up now.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Let's get going.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
This your eyes, Stira. Love blossoms in life's fury. Bring the one you love to me.
What to do?
This your eyes, Stira. You are bring the one you love.
It can't hurt.
Close. I see. Listen.
Well put.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing.
Win prizes!
There is work to do.
There is a great.
These things have stayed interesting.
With your eyes, you bring the one.
You can't.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. This is your eyes. You bring the one.
It can't hurt, I suppose.
Close your eyes, little one. I see you. Listen.
Well put.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired maiden's respect?
Very good. Just don't say it so loud.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadow heart, what is her deepest shame?
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. A perfect score. I'm flattered. Have you been studying up on me every night at camp?
How close, but I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is... You waste time soft-soothing these flesh bags for the knife. Do not worry, slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
No! Still, no! Off limits! Leave! Now!
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Viola Silvertongue at your service, or I will be, once my set is done.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
God, I hate clowns. I'm not even sure clowns like clowns.
Did you hear about the Scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. Oh, well.
A bloodthirsty rush of fury engulfs you. You want to butcher the crowd, women and children alike, and soak in their innards. It is glorious.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart heart! Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why? Why? You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
Survival is all that matters.